Hey, it's me. Oh my God, do you remember me? It's been a minute since I've been here, but I'm here. I'm not going anywhere, and I'm bringing the wisdom of a 60-year-old. Yep, yesterday I turned 60. And I'm going to tell you what, it's the new 40, it's the new 30, it's the new this, it's the new that. It is the old soul that is emerging every day, every minute. And I am embracing every single moment of every day. I love life. And that's all I got to say on that. So, who's here? Who's with me? Hey, Stacy, how are you? Yay. I have a trouble in navigating a Facebook. I got Italian on you all of a sudden. Let me pull my mic closer. Hi, Natalie, how are you? I wanted to stop by. Hi, Jeanette. Oh, Jeanette, thank you. This Thursday, I don't know if y'all can see this, but I'm gonna get really personal. Wait, I don't. I'm like dyslexic, so when I go to the sides, see these grays coming in here over here? Now, I told you I was 60, right? So no surprise. I'm going to have her turn the color, going to try to turn the color over to everything that's coming in there. And so I'm going to embrace the naturalness. Yay, 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 yay. Hi, Jonna, how are you? Hi, Dawn, how are you? So I thought I would pop on here and I got my little deck of cards. And the title of this video, I have to talk about the title of the video, is what would you do with an hour versus what could you do with an hour? So over the last, I'll say 10 days, I have been sending out an email to my list. I've got about, I don't know, 6,000 on my email list. And I sent an email out and gave everyone on my list the opportunity to do this first, but it seems that we have gone through the list and everybody that's going to register would register. I think I got about 30 or 40, maybe 50 people. Anyway, what could you do with an hour? What would you do with an hour versus what could you do with an hour? So I'm taking everything I know, numerology, astrology, the emotion code, the soul code, the soul frequency, everything I know, and I'm mentoring. I'm making these mentoring sessions unique to you. No two sessions are the same. I'm getting ahead of it by sitting with your energy before we even have your session. And I'm taking out trapped emotions. I'm removing the blocks. I'm scanning your chakras. I'm looking at your body. I'm going in. I'm looking at your soul's code. I'm helping you determine your purpose. I'm giving you exercises to help you practice your psychic abilities. Why am I doing this? Because I don't want you to need me. There it is. I want to retire. No, seriously. I believe that every single person has the ability to tap into the senses beyond the five. And so I am showing you practically, simply how to do that. I'm holding a space, and during this hour, it is like we're going from 0 to 60 in a really, really, really steady, structured pace that's driven by spirit. And so I'll pop the link here, but I'm bringing this out to the public to see if you're interested. Previously, my email list was the only one privy to it, but you all can have a mentoring session with moi. Okay, so let's get down to business. Hi, Graham. By the way, Graham O'Naughton is on here. He is one hell of a fabulous, incredible tarot reader. He gave me a reading that blew my mind. So let's send some props out to Graham. Stacy, I definitely want to sharpen my psychic abilities. I can a little bit, but I'm impatient. Well, Stacy, right then and there, slow your roll, calm down, because there ain't nowhere to go. What are you impatient for? There's nowhere to be. We are human. We're living a human life, and we want to live between two worlds. It takes, I'm going to give it away, it takes awareness. We need awareness. How many times have you just went about your day on autopilot? If you really want to know if it's you, look at how you got from point A to point B in your car. Probably you don't even think about it. You're going to the grocery store, you're driving to work, you're picking up the kids, whatever you're doing. You get in the car, you have it in here, you know where you're going, and you just put the car and drive and you go. You don't even think about how you put the car and drive. We're on autopilot. Everybody's living their life like that. The benefit of learning how to open up your senses beyond your five senses is that you're going to slow your pace and appreciate the moment. Now, I'm not using words like let's get in the moment, let's be mindful, let's meditate. I'm not going to use those M words because what they do is they trigger something in your critical, your literal mind that goes, I can't do that. So, what I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you practical shit. There it is. I'm going to tell you exactly where you're trapped, why you're blocked, what life is affecting it. I'm taking everything I do and I'm throwing it into one pot. I'm making psychic stew. And I'm giving the information to you. Oh, I made a poem. Okay. So I'll put the link here, but I suggest that you jump on board and get your private mentoring session with me because God knows how long I'm going to offer them. Anyway, who has questions? I don't know how to see the comments here. It says I have 17 comments, but like I don't know where they are. Comments. Let's try this. Oh my God. Look at me. I don't know what I'm doing. Comments. Okay, here we go. Here's some. I don't see 17. Oh, here they are. All righty then. All right, so let's see. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I've got my little deck of, I love this deck. It's tarot, but it's not. It's Lenormand. And I'm sure those of you with a French twang will say it Lenormand, or however you say it, Lenormand, the Lenormand deck. I love this deck, but here's the thing about me. I'm a rebel. So I don't look at the book. I don't understand the book. I don't want the book. I got the cards. All right. I got the cards. I got a direct line to the divine. Oh my God. I am so freaking on fire with the poetry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask that if you have a question, and please do not ask me, what does spirit want me to know? Because we don't have time for that. If you want that, oh, I just went into some kind of dialect there. If we don't have time for that. If you want that, book a private reading. And by the way, pretty soon I'm going to reveal my new website. Woo-hoo. Okay, so very specific question. What's in my best interest? What energy would best propel me? What do I, blah, blah, blah. Be really clear with your questions. The clearer the questions, the clearer the answers. So let's rock and roll. Cards are better than the book anytime. Absolutely. Stacy Parker, register for it. I need to figure out, where in the world, let's see, where in the world, is the link. La, 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 la. Okay, I'll just sing to you while I do this. All right, here's the link. I'm popping it in here for the mentoring session. All right, so let me start here. I'm going to see where the question is. How do I become better at reading a sign or reading the right path for me? Am I missing them? So here's what I know. Now, I'm not going to use the cards for this. This is what I know. If we're busy and we're chatting, right? And we're, let's say, at a party and three of our really good friends walk in and we're woo, 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 and we're working the room, so to speak. We're going to miss our best friends in physical reality, right? Because we're all over, we're having fun, we're socializing. And so we're going to miss them. The same is true, in my opinion. And I want to preface this with, don't drink my Kool-Aid. I am not the end-all be-all. I don't want to be your guru. I'm simply giving you information that was given to me that I know and believe in my heart works. Is it right? I don't know. You feel it for yourself. So anyway, you're at the party, your three best friends, they walk in, they're looking for you, you're looking for them, they spot you, but between you and them is like a whole crowd of people, 50, 60 people, and they're all dancing and singing and having a good time. And your best friends are waving and they're trying to get your attention and they see you, but you're not aware of them. They're at the party nonetheless. You're just not aware of them. So here's the thing. I'm going to spill the beans. The number one thing, in my opinion, is that you need to raise your, not your vibration, your awareness. I have a really wild sense of humor, right? So there's part of me that wants to say, pull your head out of your ass. But for the sake of being prim and proper, I'll say you want to learn how to focus your attention, right? And so begin to focus your attention. Here's an easy exercise to begin to get in that space. Yes, Diana, you booked, I saw you. So I want you to, you can squeeze your fingers together really hard, like press them together. You can, I'm going to take my crystal. You can hold something really hard. See how my knuckles are getting white? I'm really pressing it. I'm doing this. I'm doing this, right? I'm shaking hands hard. When you want to create awareness, a great easy exercise you can do anytime, anywhere is this. Yes, Stacy, I will be answering questions, but I'm teaching first. You want to go do this, and then you want to take your hands apart, and you want to focus on every single sensation that you feel happening in your hands. If your fingertips are burning or tingling, if your knuckles are throbbing, focus on your hands. You can grab something really hard, you can press, and then when you take it away, this is the beginning process to training yourself to pay attention, to create awareness. Easy peasy. Okay. I might have ADHD, so yes, I get off track. Will I be, oh, Graham, thank you. That means a lot. Jonna says, will I be successful at my new job? So let's go. Let's rock and roll. Will I be successful at my new job? Well, the new job is going to have you slowing down your pace a little bit, doing something different than you've done, and you're going to be peeling back the layers of yourself, and you're going to have to process this new job with everything you've learned in previous jobs. It's going to take a lot out of you, but in a beautiful, positive way. It's going to grow you because everything you've been doing thus far professionally and personally has set you up for this job. And so at the end of the day, the job is going to feel like a hand in a glove, and you're going to be home. It's going to be your home, sweet home. So that's that for Jonna. Let's see. Let me go back to the question. Sue, do you see my living situation soon? Do I see it what? Feeling stuck right now, not sure why. Dawn, you know what? I don't listen, I don't want to pimp myself. I don't need to pimp myself, but honestly, book a session. Let's do the emotion code. Let's move you. I know that we've talked before. Let's go deep. Natalie says, how do I become better at reading a sign or reading the right path for me? Am I missing them? That was your answer. You are missing them, but not really. So start your awareness. I gave you an exercise for that. All right, now I'm relocating. I relocated. Am I going to find a job soon? So guys, these questions are based, these are now think how to say this. I can't possibly answer if you're going to find a new job soon because I don't know what action or what energy you're putting into it. I really don't. I don't know what your mindset is. If we were doing a reading, I could say something like, you know what? Just you asking the question, am I going to find a new job soon? Tells me you're not physically, emotionally, and mentally in alignment with your energy, putting everything into finding the job soon. And for the record, what is soon? Because what you think is soon, the universe has no such thing as soon. So this is what I mean by clarifying the question. I'm not picking on you, so don't yell at me. Okay. Oh, Hetel, I love you too. I miss you. I miss you. Stacy, I dreamed my mom and dad, both passed, tried to show me my soulmate. Had this dream 3 nights in a row, but could never see who it was. What does this mean? Well, Stacy, my first gut feeling is you're not meant to know who this is yet. And finding your soulmate isn't about looking at someone, it's about feeling someone. It's about feeling their energy. So, what I would do if I were you, I would recall the dream, get your journal out, and I would recall the feelings that you are having when you're listening to your parents show you. Notice what's happening in your body, compare that with what you want in your life, and then go out into the world, whether it's social media, whether it's class reunion, whether it's work, whatever you do to go out in the world and be proactive energetically to manifest, bring forward this person, that's going to serve you well. um you know, here's the thing. Spirit isn't our servant. Spirit is not here to say, you know what, let me dish this up for you, plate this up, sit down, let me serve you. Serve you. We're serving spirit. And so, in order to serve spirit, we need gratitude, we need humility, we need reverence, we need prayer. We go on and on and on. So, do you understand why, if you're a good psychic medium or a great psychic medium or tarot reader or whatever title you use, there's more that goes into it? It is integrity. And so, I really want to cry when I say this because this was the hardest journey I ever took. I had to wade through my bullshit. I had to stop telling myself and the world lies. I had to know me. Here's the thing. You want to know spirit. You want to know the good looking guy on the corner. You want to know. No, no. You cannot do any of that on a level that is deep enough for fulfillment until you know yourself. I know what I say. 30 years. I'm 60. I started this journey when I was in my 30s. Okay. Graham, what a compliment. What a compliment. Do you see my living situation changing soon? Sue, this is for you. Changes in the air. You have choices. You can change your living situation right now. There's something that you're doing that you're dragging the energy, whether you're not in alignment with it. So the true answer here is buckle down, crack the whip, and get moving on it. That's it. That's your answer. And soulmates aren't necessarily our spouses, right? I've never even thought about trying to find a soulmate. I just want to be close to my parents. Aw. No, soulmates can, in my opinion, again, don't drink my Kool-Aid. In my opinion, soulmates are here to give us both sides, like duality, right? Because they're going to show us all aspects of ourselves. They're going to hold up to us, reflect back to us in a loving, supportive way what we need to learn. It doesn't mean kumbaya, hold hands, everything is hunky-dory roses all the time. No. Listen, I have heard from spirit, soulmates can be our pets. It's really a matter of energy, right? And so so that's that answer. I don't want to go too detailed into it. When do you see me driving again and getting a job? So again, Stacy, this is really about free will. What are you doing to get yourself in alignment with the energy that says, I'm already driving? Stacy, I'm just going to go out on a limb and say this, and everything I say is with love. And you're a click away from getting away from me, so I have nothing to lose. You're your biggest enemy. You're your biggest defeater. You are in the way from this happening. Now, I don't know what your situation is, but I'll tell you this. Whatever's happening up here mentally is reflected in your life physically. So really, get naked. Not now, but get naked with your thoughts and think about what that means. And listen, taking shit personally is optional. If you're going to come in here and I'm a straight shooter, I'm giving it to you from the hip. Spirit loves the way I deliver the message, so I'm not going to change anything about it. I'm going to give you tough love. I'm going to take what Spirit gives me and I'm going to chew it up and I'm going to make it pretty and I'm going to make it fluffy and I'm going to toughen it up. How about that? Jennifer, my daughter is being heavily bullied. Lots of suicide in the family. Will she be okay? Oh, that those kinds of questions, I just my heart breaks. My heart breaks. Okay is relative. I don't. I'm going to be honest with you, completely transparent. I don't know how to answer that. I don't know what okay looks like. I can't do it on a level that, I can pull a card and I can say, oh, here's what the card says. This is a very touchy um, life learning situation. And so I wouldn't dare go into anything as deep as that in this kind of environment. It just wouldn't serve you. It wouldn't serve Spirit. It just wouldn't serve anyone. Hi, Veronica. How much longer before my big right toe is healed? I've been going to a podiatrist for a while now, had toe surgery in April. This is what I heard immediately. How balanced is your life? Answer that question. Get your life in balance, because I see somewhere you're out of balance, really, really bad out of balance. Get your life in balance. And I know it seems weird, but there's a correlation to the toe and balance and standing and holding your own, all of that. Connie, will next year be better than this year? I don't know, Connie, will it? Do you see me in a new job anytime soon? If so, what kind? Connie, I didn't mean to be smug with that, but you create the year you want. Okay, sweetheart. Do you see me in a new job anytime soon? If so, what kind? I can see you hopping industries. There's going to be something very different that you're going to do. It's going to feel unfamiliar at first, and it's going to be very prosperous in terms of stability. But what do you know to be the anchor in your life? What's the truth in your life? That's something, Sean Marie, that you could work through to help you. Julie, I resist letting myself feel good. Self-sabotage cycle, what to do? Julie, create awareness. Get your journal out, write your journal, notice where you self-sabotage, write it out. And in the moment that you're self-sabotaging, write out what you're feeling, write out the circumstances, because self-sabotaging is not a normal feeling for the soul. The soul is loving, the soul is benevolent, the soul is everything you can think of the light being. It is the light. And so when you say you're self-sabotaging, that's something your self is bringing on. So look at the behaviors around what happens. Give me an example of when you self-sabotage. Give yourself an example. Journal, write it down. How do I get balanced? Lisa says. What do you suggest I do? Thank you. Lisa, where's your life out of balance? Step back, take a look. Look, here's your categories: job, love, relationships, physicality, spirituality, mental. Where's the imbalance at? Where do you have more heaviness than not? These are things that I teach in my mentoring. These are things that people think that, they want one thing, they want to communicate with Spirit. but they don't want to do the work. There, pure and simple. And the work, you cannot have a relationship with spirit, a healthy relationship with spirit, if you do not have a healthy relationship with yourself. I will go to my grave saying that. I just believe it with all of my heart. Stacy, you're welcome, honey. All right, guys, my mentoring program is now open to you on Facebook. I'm doing it in increments. I'm only one person, so I've only got so many spots. In the next month, maybe mid-October, I'll start advertising and then spots will fill up fast. So I put the link in here. I'll do it again. Book your session with me and let's rock and roll. All right, guys. And by the way, every time you ask a medium or a psychic a question, I promise you, you already know the answer. Search your soul, search your heart, search your gut, search your feelings. You already know the answer. Psst, there's the secret. All right, guys, I love you, and I'll see you soon.